In one of college football's true cathedrals, where the trees whisper tradition, the Ducks turned beauty into domination. It was precision, it was power, and Oregon is a true contender in the college football playoffs. It was a first half where they ran away from the competition and roared into the next round. And the first round of CFP is complete, and we are live from Eugene. This is College Football Playoff Postgame Show presented by AT&T live on TNT, and it is beautiful. And we have some of the best college football fans in the country behind us right now. Oh my gosh.
They turned up out there. I love it.
Listen.
She's turned up. Y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is.
They've been asking for Victor to salsa. It's going to happen soon.
Patience is key.
Yes, Adam Lefkoe here alongside some greats. One of the most feared and decorated linebackers in all of football, Takeo Spikes to my right.
Yes.
To my left, a Cinderella story, one of the smoothest route runners of all time, Victor Cruz, and the man with the gold jacket, one of the best to ever do it, Champ Bailey, is in the building. It is the second year of the 12-team playoff format. This year's home teams went 2-2. Last year, 4-0. But Takeo, what did we just witness with Oregon knocking off JMU?
I think they had a good showing for the most part, all the way up until like the late third, fourth quarter. I was disappointed in their defense. I thought they lost some of that mental capacity as far as the killer instinct, allowed JMU to somewhat get back inside of the game. But for the most part, you got to give them credit. They finished the game. They came out here with the win. That was the main goal, and now they're on to the next round.
It is their fourth time scoring 50 points this season, but this is the most yards they've let up all year and the most points they allowed all season.
I'm with TK. I'm a little disappointed how they took their foot off the gas and didn't show that mental toughness to really close out this JMU team, which they had been dominating all game. But you were looking for that punctuation mark. I'm really impressed with Dante Moore in the beginning of this game, coming out perfect, really coming and answering the bell early on, imposing their will offensively and making things happen every time the offense touched the football.
Right, and when we saw Ole Miss jump out on Tulane today, they finished the game. That's what you want Oregon to do. They just didn't finish the game, and you could tell by the tone in Dan Lanning's voice after this game.
He was
so disappointed in the way they finished. They got to work on some things, fix some things, and keep their foot on the gas.
Yeah, they allowed 509 yards, the previous high 382 against USC.
Can I give some credit to JMU for a second? Because I was a guy that played 1AA football, and I saw what JMU has come from, playing from a 1AA program, improving year in and year out, and getting to this moment. And to be on this stage against Oregon here in Eugene, that program in general has come such a long way.
And when the team comes that far, usually it's in the trenches where the biggest difference was. We saw that with the running game in the first half.
Yeah, it did. And I thought they pretty much truly dominated. They got hat for a hat when you look at the tape. And this is just straight schematics right here. Look at them going up to the second level. They get the seal, and all you want is to have one-on-one with the safety, and he almost broke it for a touchdown right here. Here, just a simple toss play. We talking about getting a hat on a hat per man, and that's exactly what they did from a schematic standpoint. This is what you want, to be able to draw it up and then allow your players to go out here. Here, Jordan Davison. I thought he did an outstanding job setting up his blocks, getting to the edge for another explosive game. And this is what they're going to have to do. If they really want to have success and go deep into the playoff, you got to be able to run the football effectively.
And we know they can light up the scoreboard. Defensively, they showed that ability to shut them down in the first half. Different story in the second.
Without a doubt, first half, great defense. When you look at what JMU did between the 20s, and then they get in the red zone and can't punch it in. And I'm looking at Vic. I'm like, Vic, there's guys open. But look at the D-line. Bear Alexander and company just kept knocking balls down. They kept bringing an extra guy, just putting a little more pressure on Barnett. It was just hard for him to get anything going when it really mattered. Third downs, just not executing, not really just making sure they sustain these drives, because what did happen on the other side is Oregon kept punching it in. And they kept putting up points, and they just couldn't match that intensity.
I want to give a shout out to our colleague, Louis Riddick. We're all working together now. Yep. But he was given high praise to Dante Moore. Yeah. Mel Kiper's got him as the #1 quarterback if he declares, and we saw that ability in the first half and the second half.
It was on full display. The minute that ball got kicked up in the air and Oregon got the football, we understood that he was the #1 quarterback in this draft class, and he proved it coming out and going 5 for 5. Just really throwing the ball downfield right here to Kenyon Sadiq, their highly touted tight end, that gets in the end zone with a one-handed catch, and then tucking the ball. He gave me, you want a player comp, TK? I'm going Trey Lance. I got a little Trey Lance, North Dakota State energy when I watch him play. Really efficient throwing the ball downfield, taking one hitch and throwing it deep. He understood to get his playmakers the ball early and often. And these first 5 drives went no more than 5 plays and resulted in touchdowns, as you can see.
That is unreal.
Unreal.
You see there the note on the bottom, first time this season scoring touchdowns on the first 5 drives. They scored 4 touchdowns in their first 16 plays.
Crazy.
Final stats for Dante Moore, 19 of 27, 4 touchdowns. Did have 2 picks. One was under pressure, one he maybe didn't see the field right. But what were you thinking of Dante Moore after this game?
I love his play. I mean, he looked poised, he's calm, he looks like a natural leader. He's everything an NFL team wishes a quarterback is. And look, man, I give him a lot of credit, but also the O-line, giving him time to stand in the pocket. Yeah, those 2 mistakes, I'll put one on him because he should get that ball out of bounds. But the other one, the receiver has to stay on his feet and make that catch. But Dante Moore looked like the real deal. We expected him.
Agreed.
What'd you think?
JMU didn't show up defensively, and I'm talking about from just per schematics. Like sometimes it's like a corner, you letting the receiver go behind you. And I think the mental bust Louis Riddick talked about, that's just fundamentals of the game, and I thought that helped Oregon out.
Right.
But you got to give credit to Oregon continuing to go out, play the way that they're supposed to play, even though they did not finish the way that they were supposed to.
You gave your story about facing JMU when you were at UMass, and you were saying in the green room, every year you go back and they'd add something to their stadium. A lot of people, and we're going to have this discussion later about what the future of the college football playoff bracket should look like and will look like, but in terms of the season they just had, their head coach is now going to UCLA.
Yeah.
This is a season to remember for the Dukes.
Yeah, 100%. I think everything they accomplished, if you watch how their season progressed, they had some injuries early on but overcame them. That quarterback really played top-notch ball all year long and really got them in position to be in Eugene, Oregon, to play the Oregon Ducks in this particular game. But I'm excited to see where this program goes. I'm a 1AA small school guy, so the opportunity that these teams may not be in the playoff kind of hurts me because I want to see them overcome. I want to see them have an upset in a game such as this. But we also talk about quality of play, and I think that's what the committee is going to be looking for moving forward.
Yeah, like you said, we're going to get to that.
We're going to get to that.
But right now, man, I will give them credit. Yes, they did come out here. They didn't quit.
Yes.
And I think that's a testament to their coaching and their culture that they built over time. Right now, they're in a position to be in a position, now they have a coach and they have a program that's done something. Now what happens next? And they will have a new leader. Let's see where they go from here. But I got to give them credit, man. I love the way that they finished this game.
Listen, second half, they outscored Oregon 28-17. They put up 312 yards. Good teams win. Great teams cover. And that's what JMU did tonight. If this game was 120 minutes, JMU wins by what? 3 scores? 4 scores? Shout out to JMU Sports News, who's been killing it all week. We do have to hear from JMU's head coach, Bob Chesney, who was talking with Stormy Buonantony.
Coach Chesney, I know this wasn't the end of the season that anybody wanted, but what did your team show you late in this game, the fight and resilience still regardless of score?
Yeah, they showed a lot of fight, and I think that's what they've done all year long. It's just, you know, the things that bother you are the penalties, the special teams mistakes. There's just a lot in there that is not typical of us, and it was frustrating to watch that at moments. But I love that they fought, and they just continued to fight. They would not quit. And I think there's all, you know, it's going to end the way it's going to end here today, but there's a lot on this season that they should be really, really proud of. And they just got to make sure that, you know, they keep their heads held high here and understand that there's moments when that light shines on you. You got to make sure that you're fully prepared for it. And I think that they just never gave up. They never quit, and they thought they had a chance all the way to the end, and that's really all we could ask.
I know there's a lot of emotions right now, especially after what a magical season that you guys did have. What did you tell your group at the end of this thing?
Well, I didn't get a chance to. I just stood on the field and made sure I gave a hug to every single one of them walking off the field and made sure that they understood that it's not just about tonight, but ultimately about everything they accomplished on this whole year. And it took a full team to get ourselves here, right? And then you win as a team, but you also lose as a team. And I think it's important that we honor the seniors here. They're slow to take their pads off on their last day of playing football, and that we just walk out here with our heads held high.
When you look back on this season, first Sun Belt championship, top 25, making the college football playoff, what will you be most proud of?
I think that, there's moments of today that their fight, that they just never quit fighting, that they played, at moments, the way that we know that they can play and the way they should. But I just think the leadership, the acceptance of us, for those seniors from day one, and the ability to build a program that can get here, and put ourselves in this school, on this map. And, I know that they'll be back here again soon.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, thank you.
13 penalties for JMU, 113 yards. And if you're going to blame it, you also got to give credit. It was probably these fans right here. These Oregon fans right here. Loving it. There's a baby with a baby in the crowd.
They throwing ducks.
They're going nuts in Eugene.
Ducks at us.
They're throwing ducks at us.
Victor, do you want to give him a salsa yet?
Not yet. It's too early.
Oh, my gosh.
Not yet.
He ain't ready yet.
Wait for it.
He got to get him sauced up.
Salsa. Coach Dan Lanning will be joining us soon. We're going to break down all the other games from the college football playoff. Take a look at our brackets, who we think is going to win, as Let's Go Ducks echoes through Eugene as they advance to take on Texas Tech.